Hi everyone, welcome back in part 4 Foraging Policy, lesson number 2 of Political Science. What is here? Non-alignment movement and the first stage of foraging policy. First stage and the second stage. How did divided? It divided by globalization, means 1991, the year of globalization is very important. Okay, come to that point. India adopted the foraging policy of non-alignment in the context of the Cold War. India want to escape from the Cold World War of USA and USSR. For that purpose, that non-alignment movement or non-alignment group had established. As a result, priority was given to maintaining friendly relations with all nations and to taking the help required for the development of the different countries. For that purpose, they wanted to take a help of the different country to or to overcome on every problem of that condition or that time. Due to the policy of non-alignment movement or due to the policy of non-alignment, India could get aid from the both of the superpower. India had decided to leave straight, not participate in that Warsaw Pact or that America's pact, NATO. Therefore, India got a help from both countries, both parties. Next, there was a lot of stress on improving, strengthening India's defense. The technology required for this was improved. Soviet Union, France, Germany helped India in this matter. Means India had taken the non-alignment, taken the step of living straight, not participate anywhere. That is why India got a help from the France, Germany and such kind of countries which were developed in that time. In this period, India had to face some challenges. These include the conflict with Pakistan, that movement of independent Bangladesh, because Pakistan had taken an important role to make that quarrel or war between that India and Pakistan. Many activity they made, and separation of Bangladesh is the child of that result. Second stage had started after the globalization. Uh, Globalization is very important because we had studied in that lesson number 2 as well as the economic development. Means everything is depend on that. जैसे आपने इस एग्जाम में वो क्वेश्चन लिखा था कि हाउ डिड दैट 1991 year is very important because of globalization and end of the Cold World War, as well as many points some students had written by their own. Really, I appreciate for that. You have to search different points from the lesson because you just nurture the habit of finding answer related that point. So I once more or once again I want to congratulate the student. Those are finding the points from the textbook which are related for the such kind of points. Naturally, there was an increase in the trade with the neighboring countries. As share in world trade increased, efforts began to make to increase the rate of economic growth. Means trade were started. We had started the trade with a different different people, different countries of the different part of the world, and therefore we were a means we were taking we had taken a jump into that relationship with the India and other countries. So South Asian countries like Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, etc. become stronger. Trade exchange with the Israel, Japan, China and European Union increase. So we made a strong relationship with a Thailand, Vietnam, etc. and the Singapore also. Singapore become our trade exchange with the Israel, Japan, China and European nation. So these countries, you have to see that picture. In that picture, these countries are coming very neighbor to us after that Indian Ocean. Which are there? Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. Japan is also. Japan, China, European Union, these also give help for the foraging policies or the development of our country. India began to participate in organization at international and the regional level more than before. For example, G20 and the BRICS. Brazil, Russia, China and South Africa, these all are coming together in that the BRICS as well as G20. For more information about the G20, I have given that one slide. It search from the Google and it gives more information about that. But you have to keep it in mind. G20 and BRICS, these organizations also important for the international affairs or developing international affairs of India. Our relation with America strengthened, mutual trust grow. India's status rose in the international community. यानी हमारे देश की जो स्टेटस है, the status of India increase day by day, and definitely that relationship with America became stronger. India's nuclear policy is an important part of India's foreign policy. Means nuclear policy, whenever Indira Gandhi had taken the decision to make the nuclear weapons, and that time, first time India had taken that nuclear explosion, that time Indira Gandhi played important role. After that Atal Bihari, in the time period of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, we had taken the second time nuclear test in India. Means India goes toward that growing strength, and that nuclear policy played important role. For what purpose we had made that test? For the development of the strength of India. हमारे देश की पावर बढ़े ताकि कोई बुरी नज़र से ना देखे. जैसे हमारे घर में अगर हमारी कंपाउंड वॉल एकदम से सुरक्षित है, या हमारे घर के दरवाजे भी एकदम से पावरफुल है. पावरफुल का मतलब जैसे लॉक और उसकी स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी है. सो नोबडी ट्राई टू एंटर एज पर दैट रोटन इश्यूज और रोटन थिंग्स. मीन्स जैसे कोई अंदर नहीं आना चाहेगा बुरी भावना से, वो दूर ही रहेगा. तो ये तो हमारा ही न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स वही तो काम करते हैं. जब हमारे देश के पास इस तरह से वेपन्स होते हैं तो लोग हमारे तरफ से इज्जत से देखते हैं और थोड़ा दूर से ही या संभाल के रहते हैं. किसी भी तरह का अटैक करने का नहीं सोचते. India's nuclear policy is an important part of India's foreign policy. You must have studied the meaning of nuclear energy and its use in subject like history, geography or chemistry. So one more lesson will coming there, that scientific development of India. That lesson gives more knowledge about the Dr. Homi Bhabha and nuclear energy, and that different kind of scientific development for the defense. Having understood the importance of the nuclear power, India understood the nuclear energy programs immediately after independence. For this, we established the Department of Atomic Energy and the India Atomic Energy Commission. The first chairman of the India's Atomic Energy Commission was Dr. Homi Bhabha, जिसकी एग्ज़ाम आप 9th स्टैंडर्ड में देते हैं। जो बजाज साइंस में जाते हैं उनको थोड़ा इसके बारे में ज़्यादा नॉलेज होता है, और बाकी सब लोगों को साइंस के कारण डॉक्टर होमी भाभा के बारे में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नॉलेज होता है। सो दैट वाज ए पर्सन। इवन दो electrically generation or even though that electricity generation was the main purpose behind the program, यानी सिर्फ हमारे दुश्मनों को डराना ही उद्देश्य नहीं था, तो हमारे देश से अलग अलग जो समस्या है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, पार है, मशीन्स को पार देना है, such a kind of things also we want to develop, and that is why such a kind of nuclear plant established in India. It also aimed to create military capacity. As a consequence of this, India conducted a nuclear test in 1974 और दूसरी टेस्ट 1998. Okay, 1974 Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister, and 1998 that Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister. India built nuclear weapons and conducted nuclear tests in 1998. We have also made missile carrying nuclear weapons, and the Air Force and the Navy have been enabled for the carrying them. तो ये समझने की बात है that APJ Abdul Kalam played important role to form a different kind of missile, Agni, that Akash. These all missiles we will see in that next lesson, or lesson number 7 maybe, that scientific development or the scientific progress of India. In that lesson everything is given. Before that, just you understand that this nuclear development or that missile development was necessary for that time, because India must increase its strength, and that is why the army, navy and air force must get that. जैसे MiG-20 लास्ट ईयर जो अभी एक हमारे पायलट जो पाकिस्तान में जा गिरा था, अभिनंदन, तो MiG-20 और जो बड़े बड़े विमान हैं जिसके कारण हमारे देश की तरफ दुश्मन भी आँख उठा के नहीं देखते, तो इस कारण we have to develop the military strength. India is now a country which has a nuclear weapons. We have accepted the role of responsible nuclear power. What is the mean by that? इसका मतलब क्या है? Why we have to means responsible nuclear power? Because nuclear power we made only for the peaceful behavior or peaceful atmosphere. We don't want a war or fight, but we want to increase the power. That is why nobody try to attack on us. हम इसलिए strong बनना चाहते हैं कि हमारे ऊपर कोई अटैक ना करे. Means we want a peace, and that is why we develop a nuclear weapons. कितना अच्छा है. Means हम तो बना रहे हैं, पर हमें युद्ध नहीं चाहिए, पर हमारे तरफ किसी ने आँख उठा के भी नहीं देखना चाहिए. So these are the policy. One by one we have to see. India has been consistently supported efforts for the disarmament. Disarmament यानी military disarmament के जैसा, जैसे ताकत अलग तरह से. ये disarmament हर तरह से हर सेक्शन में हो सकता है, जैसे मशीनरी, साइंस और मिलिट्री. So for disarmament, because it is India's position that there should be peace and security in the world. We want peace. Second, we want security. Means whatever the points are given in this lesson, finally everything comes on the peace and security. According to that, the different kinds of points are given in that lesson. Having taken a survey of foreign policy in this way, we are going to study India's defense system. So, next lesson, students, we have to see that द डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ डिफेंस सिस्टम्स ऑफ इंडिया। आज हमारे न्यूज़ चैनल पर एक ना एक न्यूज़ हमारी आर्मी नेवी मिलिट्री के बारे में या हमारे देश के जिसे डिफेंस सिस्टम कहते हैं, जिसके मंत्री कौन है, राजनाथ सिंह, जिसके बारे में हमें हमेशा डिस्कस करने को मिलता है, संरक्षण मंत्री। तो हमारे देश का संरक्षण जिसे हम डिफेंस कहते हैं वो स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए, एंड फॉर दैट पर्पस दिस ऑल साइंटिफिक थिंग्स हेल्प अस to grow our defense power. Finally, we come to the end of this lesson. Next videos or the next days, I will give you a revision in the way of PDF file or in way of that small videos, and we have to start work hard because we have sitting in home. You also sitting in your home and I also in my home, and we communicate through this video. Finally, we have to take a decision because दुनिया रुकती नहीं बच्चों, दुनिया तो चलती रहती है। तो अब नेक्स्ट वीडियो हमारा कोई लेसन पर नहीं होगा। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में अगर मैं आपको दूंगी तो बातचीत रहेंगी हमारे क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर पर। आई होप यू हैव कंप्लीटेड द लेसन्स ऑफ द हिस्ट्री एंड पॉलिटिकल साइंस। देयर आर लेसन नंबर 1 to लेसन नंबर 5 यानी लास्ट वॉज एजुकेशन। अब इस सेशन का फर्स्ट टू 5 और पॉलिटिकल साइंस के 2 लेसन। These 2 lessons of political science and 1 to 5 lessons of history you do properly because this lesson is the first part of your textbook. Thank you and have a nice day.